All right, welcome to Unit 7, where we will focus specifically on creating what are called styling sheets and really focusing on efficiently formatting and styling our HTML website. So today in Lesson 1, we're going to focus just on an introduction to style sheets. So this is very vocabulary heavy. It really relates to your note sheet that you have. We're going to go through the 3 different types of styling sheets and talk about them in details. By the end of today's lesson, you'll be able to describe web styles and style sheets and how they really format content on different web pages. You'll be able to describe how style sheets are written by using a language called cascading style sheets, or CSS. You'll be able to identify and describe the 3 categories of style sheets and choose which one is the most effective based on the functionality it's needed for. And then you can identify and describe the different parts of what's called a style statement. So just to introduce you to style sheets, and this is where your notes will start. HTML, what we've done so far, allows you to change the appearance of a web page by changing what are called tag attributes. So this is what you've seen before when you've done something like blankety blank equals blank, color equals blue, this equals that, and you do it as an attribute right inside of a tag. So HTML allows us to do that, and by using careful planning and by repeating those same attributes in a lot of tags, you can develop websites that have consistent and attractive appearance. And this is what we've done so far. And we can do it, but what happens when you create really, really big websites is this really isn't efficient. Because if you want to change something, you have to go change it within every single tag. So while it's functional, it's not necessarily efficient. So as I said, what if you really wanted to change an appearance of all web pages on the same site? So you have 4 different pages on the same site, and you want to have all of that styling to be the same. One option is that you can change the tags on all of the pages. That is something that you can do. It's something that you could do, but it's very, very time consuming. And that's where our solution of style sheets really comes in. So we're going to use style sheets to more efficiently style our web pages. And it will take a lot less work to do the same thing that we could do if we changed all of the tags. So style by definition is simply a rule that defines the appearance of a specific element on a web page. So by element, I mean paragraphs, heading, table heading, different things like that, a link, whatever it might be. And so a style is just a rule that defines what we want something to appear like. It can change the appearance of text, links, images, etc., depending on what that style is. Now, a style sheet is a series of rules that defines a style for a web page or for an entire website. So a style sheet applies styling to a bigger area. So a style is just the rule, and a style sheet actually says apply this to this web page or apply this to all of the pages contained in this site. So we can alter the appearance of web pages by changing different characteristics, such as the font family, font sizes, margins, and different things that we have on each page or with the same tag within a page. We can use a style sheet to change all of them, all the paragraph tags at the same time. We can use a style sheet to change all of the heading 1 tags at the same time. So that's really the purpose of a style sheet. It applies the styling rules to an entire page or an entire site. Now, cascading style sheets, CSS, is a language. It's a language separate from HTML, and it allows a web developer to write code statements to control style. So as I said, it's its own language with its own standards, its own syntax. It is not HTML. But CSS works together with HTML to really style your documents well and enhance how it looks. So keeping in mind, CSS is its own language. It is not HTML, but it can be linked together with HTML to provide styling to a specific web page or a website and all of the pages within that site. Now, as I said, CSS is about styling, and as a result, it does not add any content to your website. You need HTML to do that. So CSS doesn't add any content. It just makes your content look more stylish. So you can't add anything to your page. You will just style or format the different components on your page by using CSS. So with CSS, you can add a lot of visual elements to your site, page, or one section of your page by using colors, borders, margins, font styles, paragraph indentations, etc. Now, there are 3 types of style sheets that we are going to use in this class. One is called an inline style sheet. The second one is called an embedded style sheet. And the third is called an external or a linked style sheet. And we'll expand on these over the next 3 slides. So an inline style sheet adds a style to an individual HTML tag. So this is used when you want to format one particular tag on one web page. So you want one paragraph tag to have this specific styling. So that's what an inline styling sheet is used for. And it could be just one heading. Maybe it's the very, very top heading you want to look different. One paragraph, one table within one page. So this style changes only that specific tag. So this inline style sheet, when you use it, you're going to notice it goes in the same location as all of the attributes that we've been changing within a tag. So an inline style sheet occurs within the one singular tag. It's a very, very specific style sheet. Now, the second type that we have is an embedded style sheet. And this adds the style sheet to the header tags at the very, very top of an HTML document. And this type of style sheet is used to define the styles for an entire web page. So you put this in the header of your document to provide descriptions for the styling to occur on the entire web page. So you want all of the paragraph tags on this web page to have this particular styling. All of the link tags to have this particular styling. So other pages within the website are not impacted. The embedded style sheet is used just for one web page. And then finally, an external or a linked style sheet is a completely separate text file that is intended to be applied to multiple pages within one website. So it's a separate file. It ends with a CSS extension because it's written in the Cascading Style Sheets language. And then any page within a website can be linked to that external style sheet. So you can say, I created this style sheet, and then you can link as many pages as you want to it. Now, what's really nice about this is it offers a lot of flexibility, and it allows you to really format web pages very, very quickly. So you can have one document that defines all of your styling. And then as a result, all of your pages will get that same styling, and you won't have to go into all of the individual tags in every single different web page on your website. So keep in mind, this is a separate file intended to format many different web pages.